Hello and welcome back to BBY Trader. Today I will go through 9 stocks that will have earning tomorrow, and I will start with ADI. All right, so look like the last time I review it, it went up to 246. Not quite, but after that it went up above the trend line at the channel, pull back, and then you can see is right now hugging the red line at 234. All right, so let's try to take a look and see what we got. Look at this. You can see is kind of like hugging the red and the orange line. From what I'm seeing, it looks like we got a head and shoulder. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit so it's easier to see. We got this right here. And then we got a head. And we got the right shoulder. Okay. All right. So if I do a quick measurement, okay, if it play out, we will revisit about 195. And it's right here. So it's actually a good support as well. So let me see if it will play out or not. All right, so let me take away the head and shoulder. So right now this is the trend line, right? So it right at the end of the pivot point, so you can see it. Okay, let me actually move in a little bit. Okay, all right, this is a little bit better. Okay, so we can see that it's trying to converge in, and right now is about to make a move either to the up or downside. Short term is a little bit oversold. Long term is actually oversold as well, but not that much when you look at the whole scheme of things. So I would say I give it about 55-60% to 56. The upper target. %40 will come down and test where? Probably right here at 212 to 213. Okay. So actually, you know what? Because of the head and shoulder, I think we'll have about 55% of a bounce and 45% of a pullback. Because it might play out. Now, let's look at the Dick's Sporting Goods. Okay, so you can see it looked like it hit 202. It took a long time to actually come back here and test. You can see it's oversold, short and long term. So maybe we'll have a bounce. Okay, now let me take a look and let's do a quick measurement. All right, so I say we will have about 60% to 216. Okay, and 40%. It might come back and test this line at 186. Even though it's only 40%, but why it might happen? You can see it's over here. We got a support, right? Okay, and then here we got a resistance, and here we got a support as well. Okay, so now this is the trend line support. The thing is, you can see, right? The blue line is actually very important, because if it breaks, you will see it hit the green line right away, and then it try to bounce. Okay, but if the green line breaks, we might come back to 149. So that's why the blue line and the green line is actually very important. Right now, the blue line, you can see every time it touches the blue line, it tends to bounce. But if it breaks, the next level is 186, which is higher. I would say is a major support. It will try to hold, but we don't know. Because if it breaks, it go really quick to the downside. For example, if we take this, right? Well, if we do a quick measurement, you can see 33%. If we take 33% or 35% from here, 150 right here. So it might happen again. We just don't know. But I hope it, well, 60%, I think it will have a bounce. But you will never know. If they cut forecast outlook, we might see 186. All right, next we have Best Buy. All right, Best Buy, you can see it went up above, came back, test, went up again, come back, test, bounce higher, but still trying to come back and test. Right now it's oversold, and I see, for short term, I see a bear flag, which means it might coming back and test at least 70. Okay, and the next will be 66. So okay, I would say most likely it will hit 70. About 60%, 40%, 85, 84, 85. All right, but more chance of a pullback. Let me see if there's anything else. If I draw this low from the April to here, you can see it will be around 70 to 72, right? So this is a good support. We'll see it gonna hit or not. Okay. Okay, Dell, same thing. You can see a lot of stock. For the past couple months, it go down a lot. For Dell, we got 30% pullback before it bounced. But Again, it's got a bear flag right here. Last time it got bear flag, it went down, right? So now it might even come down as well to at least 109. At about 60%. 40% we might come back and test 141. Okay, is anything else I see? Okay, so look like it is a pretty strong support at 109. The next level would be right here at 97, 98. And that will, if it hit, it will close this gap right here. And we have another gap here. So we will see how it goes. But most likely we might have a pullback. Okay, Autodesk is next. So it gapped up from the last earning, but since it coming back to the support, it's oversold. That means we might have a bounce. The only thing is, right now it is on the trend line and it's been 3-4 times already. It might break and we might hit 273. So 273 is also in the card. About 40%, 60% will come up and test 306. So there's more chance of a bounce. It just that there is another chance to break down. Okay, and okay, so it's actually like this. So you can see it is kind of converging into the edge of the wedge. So most likely we will have a bounce, but there is a good chance it will pull back even more before it bounces up. So I'm seeing it might do this as well. All right, workday, same story. You can see it's over and over again. All right, now what I'm seeing is, okay, so this is like short term. Okay, so look like we might coming down, have a pullback, probably to 211 or 210. Yeah, probably 211. About 45%. 238 will be the upper range. 238, about 60%, 40%, a pullback to 210, 211. Okay, let me see anything else. No. All right, next will be zscaler. Same story, short term oversold. So we might have a bounce as well. Next will be around 295. At about 60%, 40% will come down to test and we'll close this gap at 255. All right. Let me see anything else. Okay, so next we have HPQ. You can see same story like the rest. It looks like we got pullback. Okay, something like this. All right, so oversold, and look like we, okay, so look like it's bounced, but it hit right here at the resistance. Okay, that's another chain of a bounce, but it's only about 40%. It will come back to 26, 27. Okay. 60%. I see it coming back down to test 21. Yeah, because it actually making bear flag right now, and you can see it broke below the red line, which is the support, came back to test. So usually it will pull back unless the number and the outlook, the forecast better than estimate, we will have a pullback. NetApp is next, same story. Basically, most of the stock are pulling back. So if I look right here, okay, so we got a support here, but the, okay, so look like it's also a, no, it's a good support, but the real support will be around here at 101, 102. Okay. If I sketch the trend line, okay, we got something like this. Nope, hold on. Okay, so it came back, bounced up, has this resistance, pull back a little bit. Short term is oversold. So I think we might have a bounce tomorrow to 114 at about, I would say 55%. To about 60%, 114. And a pullback about 40%. Where? All the way to 102. Okay, if they cut the forecast, it will come down there to test, and it might break, and the next one will be at 94. So it's something that we need to take a look. Right now, if I do a measurement, it went down about 18, so that's went into the bear market, came back a little bit, so it went out a little bit, just right on time. So as the remainder of the week, I'm saying most of the stock will at least trade neutral to positive due to the holiday. Alright, so thanks for watching. Please hit a like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.